What it is, guys, Simple Checks here, back at it with another video. In today's video, you'll be checking out a survey app called Qmee. But before the video starts, if any of you are interested in money apps, websites, and or just money in general, then you came to the right place. I test these apps and websites to see if they're suitable for my viewers. And if that interests you, then please subscribe, hit the bell's notification icon so you won't miss out on any new video. That being said, let's jump right into the video. Hello guys and gals, so I've already made a whole video on Qmee paid surveys, but since I did my last video, there's been an update. So this video will be an updated video for Qmee. Plus, when I did my last video, I was only able to cash out $2, and I want to see if I can get at least $5 in cash out or more in this review. So for a quick summary, I'll read off what Qmee is in the Qmee About Me section on the app. It says, About Me, Qmee. Who or what is Qmee? Qmee is a free mobile app and desktop site where you can earn real money for taking paid surveys anytime, anywhere. When you complete surveys, Qmee adds your rewards to your piggy bank in real time. Plus, with our no minimum cash out amount, you're always in control of your rewards. Qmee not only has surveys, you can also earn cash back from online purchases or get paid to play with our gaming offers. Plus, add the Qmee app to your desktop or browser to earn extra cash when you search for your favorite sites and engage with the hottest brands. There's even a fun daily poll where you can share your opinion and see what other Qmee users think. Plus, a daily pop quiz, earn cash for knowing the answers. Yada yada yada. But that's just a quick summary about what Qmee is. How Qmee works is you get paid real cash for taking and completing surveys. You can do this at any time and anywhere, like the app said. When you're done with a survey, you'll see cash in real time as Qmee puts it into your piggy bank. The best part is, there's no minimum amount you need to redeem to cash out your earnings. So if you wanted to complete one survey and cash out, you very well could. Now, my second experience with Qmee was similar to my first, which some would consider bad, but I enjoyed testing out Qmee for the first time. My second experience was just the same, except for a new update and a few bugs here and there. Now I want to talk about Qmee's design layout, which has 4 tabs when you open up the app and or website. The first tab being for surveys you can take to earn cash. The second tab is for cashback. It's exactly like it sounds. You get cashback on items when you either buy or sign up for something, like online subscriptions and services and other stuff along those lines. The third tab is deals, and just like cashback, you get deals on products and services, like 20% off here, 10% off there. Now, I've never tried those last 2 tabs, but the last tab, which is the new update that they didn't have when I tested out the app the first time, is gaming. Qmee added a 4th tab, which is for gaming, and they have a whole bunch of games you can play to earn money, and good money at that. Technically, playing games for Qmee would just be like a task like other apps, but then again, the payouts you can get for playing these games are bigger than any other app I've tested before. That being said, let me tell you about the 2 gaming tasks that I tried to complete for cash. The first game I tried was Gold and Goblins. My task was to unlock mine 20 in 15 days. If completed, I would be rewarded with $3.50. Well, unfortunately, I failed this task. The highest I remember getting was to level 16. I was like 4 mines away from completing the task. The reason why I couldn't finish the task was that the characters would take hours mining. I don't know what type of game you call this. I guess maybe this type of mobile game would be called farming, like farming games. But mining some rocks and ores would take 40 minutes and more. And I don't know about you guys, but I had other things to do but sit there on my phone and watch these little goblins mine. I would do other things, and sometimes I'd forget to check my phone to see where my character's at. And plus, there was no autoplay for the game. So it wasn't like I had the game play for me offline. I had to move and make sure characters were doing what they were doing to make progress. And 15 days just wasn't enough time for me, at least to complete the task. The second gaming task I tried was a mobile game I played many times before on other apps throughout my channel. It was called Dice Streams. My task was to restore Kingdom 8 in 30 days and be rewarded with $3. Fortunately, I did complete the task. This task was easy because I've played Dice Streams a couple of times and know what to do to sort of level up faster. Plus, Dice Streams is always having in-game events that allow you to level up faster too. It's funny, it took me less time to reach Kingdom 8 in 30 days than it took me to reach mine 20 in 15 days. Again, I did receive $3, but my plan that I said at the beginning of the video was to cash out at least $5. And plus, I hadn't tried any of the surveys yet, so I decided to do some surveys to earn an extra $2 and some change before I cashed out. That being said, let me tell you about my experience with completing surveys on Qmee. Qmee has a lot of what I call hot surveys, which are sometimes easy to complete and pay fast. The amount of money for each hot survey differs from survey to survey. Qmee has another thing called streak survey. Maybe it's survey streak, but the gist of this is the longer you continue to do survey, the more surveys you get, on top of getting higher paying rewards. And for the most part, the surveys I complete paid me. But there were times when Qmee surveys weren't so good to me. I did get a couple of redundant surveys, one that would just go on and on and on until they pulled the rug underneath you. Or on the last question, they would say you didn't answer the question properly and kick you out, leaving you with wasted time and no money. Qmee says some surveys can be declined by the survey providers for any reason, meaning there will be times when you'll take in a survey and the survey providers will essentially shut down the survey. Sometimes it's at the beginning, middle, and unfortunately close to the end of the survey. You'll sometimes be compensated by Qmee, which I'll talk about in a bit, but usually when this happens, you don't get anything. Again, I did get scammed on some surveys, but I also had to deal with getting broken surveys. There were times where apps would be fine, but I would try to complete a survey. It ended up being a broken survey. It sucks, but it happens. But there was one time I had to deal with a bug on the app while trying to complete a survey. A situation occurred where the broken survey wouldn't let me try new surveys. And that's because Qmee has it where you can keep track of surveys you started. So let's say you try one survey, but then you exit out of the survey and or app for whatever reason. Then you hop back on Qmee and try to do a new survey. Well, Qmee will notify you that you already have an ongoing survey. So you either have to finish or quit the survey entirely before you can attempt a new survey. And that would be fine, even helpful if the app and or survey wasn't broken. So I had to exit out the app and back and forth a couple times before I could continue doing the survey as usual. I said this earlier in the survey experience part, but at times you won't qualify for a survey, but they'll also compensate you for trying. The amount of money you receive is a case by case. The lowest I got was 8 cents, but the highest I gotten was 32 cents, so it really just depends. Despite everything I said with Qumee's survey section, I've had way more good experiences than bad. I just wanted to point out that the things that do happen to me and warn others if they want to try out the app. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of Qmee. We'll start off with the cons. Redundant surveys, broken surveys, bugs on the app, survey providers can kick you out at any time, sometimes no compensation on surveys. Now let's talk about the pros. Added gaming to Qmee, has a quick and easy surveys, sometimes can be compensated for surveys, has no credit system, has no minimum amount to cash out, and least but not last, it's not a scam. Oops. What it is, guys, Simple Checks here, and we're going to see if we can redeem these $5.30 off of Qmee. Let's go to back cash out. So they got gift cards, you can give it to charity, there's Venmo, PayPal. I would do Venmo, but most of my stuff is linked to PayPal, so I'll just do PayPal. Full balance. Review cash out. Confirm. You just cashed out. Finish. Yeah, and that's it. And we'll see if the money came through or not.
2 hours later.
Hey guys, Simple Checks here, and they sent the money in the same day. Well, it's almost midnight where I am, but November 6th, Qmee Ltd. They sent over the $5.30. So it's not a scam, it's legit. And yeah, like it was last time. My final thoughts on Qmee is that it's a fairly good survey app to try. The surveys have their ups and downs, but they usually pay once you complete them, and they give you, for the most part, a fair pay for the amount of time you spent doing the survey. Qmee is going to have its issues just like any other app / website, but the fact that you can cash out immediately after finishing a survey is a win for me, not to mention some of the really high paying gaming tasks they have since adding the 4th tab for the gaming. And truly, the best part about Qmee is that it's not a scam. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. Leave a comment on what apps and websites I should try next, and or comment what you thought of the video. Also, there's a donation link in the description if you want to help out the channel. Anything helps, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.